Ferguson was so traumatized by his explain this photo, we actually had to extend into this block. So it's Darren Criss's turn. Darren Criss, explain this.
I can't explain that. I hate you so much.
But I love this.
You can't beat that. You can't even show mine. Oh, God.
So you're not going to buy that like that was an accident?
No,
I know.
absolutely.
You know me too well. You know me.
Not.
I know. All right, fine. Darren Criss, explain this.
That's not nearly as funny as Jesse's.
Oh, thank you, Darren. Thank you. Thank you.
I was just saying, I'm glad you didn't get a picture of me making out with John Travolta coming out of the ocean. That was the one photo I thought you were going to show.
But what are you doing?
That was, I don't know, I went behind some thing at a carnival. That's boring.
Oh.
That was fun.
Screw you, Darren Criss.
I can't compete with the sea monster, man.
But I do. It's fun to traumatize you. I'm sure it won't happen
Can
again.
you see it again? Just maybe it's time. Sorry. We're serious now.
Comedies in threes, and then we're done.
Thank you. And we took it all. All right, look, Lily wanted. Okay, so we're talking. I love that Lily has clearly never seen Bravo and thinks we talk about important issues. So she wants to talk about important issues. So here's one. Now, actually, you guys all know about this, but in Topeka, somebody actually painted a house across from the Westboro Baptist Church, and they painted it with the gay flag. And people are happy about the statement, and I found out that due to ordinances, it actually can stay up there like that, which is nice. But my question for you guys is, have you ever been protested? At a show or
Well, I just like to register a protest because I am a Baptist.
Yeah.
And it's across the street from the Westboro
Okay.
Baptist Church.
I would love to see what would happen online if Lily Tomlin said she was a member of the Westboro Baptist Church. That would be what we call a moment.
I want to register a complaint against landscaping. They did a great job on the house, but the landscaping has been completely ignored.
What are they thinking? What kind of gays are they, for God's sake?
Again, it's horrible
Hello,
landscaping.
it should be a statement.
I was protested by Fred, what's the name of it? By Fred Phelps.
Fred Phelps, that's them.
In college, my freshman year, we did the Laramie Project, and they showed up, tried and true to their cause, and they were there, and I think I high-fived them at one point by accident. It was fun.
The funny but not funny thing is, they're really quite pitiful because I've been protested by them a few times, and usually
You've
it's
been
like...
protested by everyone.
Yeah, I know. It happens. But really, they're just like a few folks, and they show up sometimes with kids, and the kids are like on their cell phones holding up hateful signs.
They don't even know what they're holding up. That's the worst part. The
Yeah.
kids are just kind of like, whatever, Dad. Okay, I guess I hate the gays. And they just
Have you ever been to a very significant protest?
Oh, well, I was with
I don't want to
Rosa.
bother you, by the way.
I don't want to bother you, by the way.
It's not so much that I was protested myself, but I guided many people in their protests.
Yes, I'll bet.
Like Rosa Parks and many other people.
So that brings me... They think you're kidding. It's Bravo. They think you're kidding. Now look, I know you're not because you're in a little bit of a controversy this week, and that is not like you, Lily Tomlin. You were quoted in Vanity Fair talking about the HBO show Girls with Lena Dunham, and you say, we're talking about feminism, and you say, a lot of young girls, I suppose, are puzzling over what to do and what not to do or how to do it. Life is very different from the time when I was 20. I feel the same way. And Lena is, how old are they supposed to be? As a feminist, I don't want those girls to be used. So what do you guys think? I know, obviously, you're a fan of Lena Dunham.
It was overstated. They're applying that all to girls, but it was really, the Vanity Fair woman said to me, what do you think of girls? And I said, I think it's too sexually focused, that it should have more range. Because a lot of those girls, you don't know, I mean, do they have jobs? For sure.
They're certainly giving blowjobs over on girls all the time.
A lot of blowjobs and a lot of from the behind. And And as a person who's old enough to have grandchildren, I worry about young girls thinking that, you know, like you spoke about
Well, I
the
do as
rainbow
well.
house. What about the rainbow penises that?
What? I remember that Oprah. Did you guys see that Oprah where Darren
Missed
focus?
it. Missed it. I know. I'm just catching up on pop culture right now.
First of
This
all,
is-
you want to
I'm
win a prize
just-
for being
no, wait,
straight on this show? We don't
One
give out
day.
that prize.
One day.
No,
I
but
just want to be clear about the fact that Lena Dunham is, quite brilliant
Yes.
and everything else, but there's a line that has to be drawn at some place.
well, my question is, do women have
I
even
mean, just
fewer
to
choices
protect
now?
the very
Because
young children, young
I agree.
girls.
There's
like
a lot of promiscuity
12,
that
11,
there's a difference
12.
between being Madonna and fun promiscuous and girls giving blowjob parties at 12. Do you know about this? Okay, let me break it down. This
I feel like
is.
I'm in class right now. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm really just recalling an old episode of Oprah, and she loves teachers. I'm really just recycling that. I can tell the Bravo executives are like lighting it up at. Okay, facts. No, but there was an Oprah one time where I guess young girls were giving like blowjobs, but with different colors of lipstick, and so the guy that had the most colors on his dick was like the cool guy. Yes, that's right, Tiffany.
So does
No,
that present me under like next challenge?
So I believe your point was just that has feminism now turned a corner where now we don't even have as many
No,
choices?
I don't think feminism. I
Choices.
just think that the kinds of illustrations about empowerment and freedom and self-determination. It wasn't meant entirely just to decide how many blowjobs you would give in an
Right.
afternoon.
You don't have to make a rainbow on some guy's dick, is all I'm saying. Do you guys watch Girls, or is that a chick show?
No, I actually love it. I think it's a great show. Yes.
I think it's
I mean, I see all sides of the controversy of it, but that's the great thing about TV is there's so many channels. So like, if it's
All
not
right.
your thing.
Well, no, not the point. The point is, like, if you have a 12-year-old and she says, "Oh, let's tune into the girls because it tells us just what we should do."
If I had a
how-
12-year-old,
I would not run 12-year-old. I would definitely
watch that show.
I wasn't really
Or
speaking
this
about-
show, by the way.
Or
They
this
shouldn't be
show.
watching this show at all. No, definitely. All right, so I didn't know that this was a big hit, and I love to make fun of organized religion, so send your hate twats, I'm ready. Did you guys know that there's this show called The Bible, and people watch it in droves?
Yeah.
Okay, so get this. Roma Downey from Touched by an Angel married well. She married Mark Burnett, who's rich as hell. And then they rewrote history, and there's some show called The Bible, which I find astounding that people watch. Anyway, it's getting giant ratings. But here's the thing. They have a devil character who looks like President Obama. Show the picture. Okay, there you go. There you go. So I'm not anti-religion. I just think that's creepy. So speak. Speak.
I saw
I'm going
this.
there, Darren Criss.
I know.
I'm going there.
I saw this, and I was like, how many times on set where you kind of go, man, this guy kind of like looks like so and so. I wonder if anybody will notice, because I feel like this actor probably gave a killer read, probably did a really good job as Satan. They're like, oh, we got to cast this guy. He's got this great sort of like evil undertones. We got to cast him. And then while they're doing makeup, they're
Come on. But I mean, for where we are, we're so divided right now in this country. You have to cast the devil with a dude that looks like President Obama.
No, wait, you don't understand. That is President Obama's stage name. And Michelle was just sort of setting the stage for offering him the Emmy or Oscar next
I
year.
love Michelle's bangs.
I-
I'm going to lighten it up, Robin. Lighten it up.
yeah.
All right, so everyone's talking about Splash, and I'm not above it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to lower the level. Sorry. But okay, so this is a reality competition show and I had a show called My Life on the D-List, so I know a D-lister. Where D-list celebrities jump off of a diving board, or in Louis Anderson's case, falls. I mean, it was heavenly. But I actually got to thinking, this panel is so very accomplished, so esteemed. I mean, no one on this panel in a million years would ever do anything like that.
Well, not anymore.
Except one.
In his face.
Yes. Absolutely from one of your comedy specials.
No, that was my audition for Splash, and I didn't.
When we come back, I have discovered a new TV show that you are going to want to watch. Trust me.